Hello, today we're going to be going over Packet 3, Week 2 for the math portion. We're continuing on with comparing length. So last week we talked about different ways that we can measure, and we talked about how we can use non-standard measurement and standard measurement to measure with. We talked that using standard measurement keeps consistency from person to person. So if I measure using a ruler, and you measure using the same ruler, we're going to come out with the same measurement. When we're measuring using non-standard units, we need to be very careful. If I'm going to be measuring something with paper clips, and so are you, we need to make sure we're using the same size paper clip and that we measure it correctly. End to end, no overlapping, no big gaps. So we did a little set of standard tools. Some of the standard tools for measuring that we talked about were a tape measure, a ruler, a clock, a thermometer. And then some non-standard tools that we can use: glue sticks, crayons, erasers, marker, and then there's a few other here that you can try sorting. We also discussed how we can also compare objects using words like longer, shorter, taller, or shorter. So when we're comparing the length of something, we can say the paperclip is shorter than the stapler, or the stapler is longer than the paperclip. And when we're comparing our height, we can say that Bob is shorter than Chris and Donna, or we can say that Donna is taller than Bob or Chris is taller than Bob, but shorter than Donna. We talked about measuring length means how long an object is from end to end. And again, when we're measuring, it's really important that we begin at one end and we measure all the way to the end of the object. That's how to ensure that we're getting a correct measurement. And when we compare length, we say longer or shorter. So we also spent some time talking about which group of pencils would be easier to compare. And you told me that the bottom group is easier to compare because all of the pencils are lined up. It is easy to see because they all start at the same point. We can easily see that the purple pencil is the longest because it comes out the farthest. Where up here, it's really hard to tell which one's longer or shorter, or if they're the same size or not, because they're not lined up correctly. So taking everything that we learned last week, we're going to some objects. Now, I have a crayon, pencil, and dry erase marker. Now, they are all lined up, starting at the same spot. So now, what are some statements that we could say that are true about these objects? I can say that the crayon is shorter than the pencil. Or I could say the dry erase marker, excellent, is longer than the crayon. Or the dry erase marker is shorter than the pencil. I can also order the objects. So I can go from shortest to longest. So I'm going to move my pencil down and my dry erase marker up. So now I have my three objects lined up from shortest to longest. And again, they're all lined up on the edge, and I can tell that my pencil comes out the farthest, making it the longest, or that my crayon does not, and it's the shortest because both the marker and pencil come out further. Which object is the longest? Excellent, the pencil. And this one's really easy to see because it's a lot longer than the two other objects. What if I said which object is the shortest? This one's a little harder because the scissors and the crayons are closer in length. But excellent, the crayon is the shortest. So now, if this one I asked you to line up the objects from longest to shortest, which object would I put first? So I have a little glue stick hidden there. Excellent. So I'm going to start off with my pencil because it's the longest. What object is going to the scissors? And again, I'm going to line them up so that they're all starting at the same spot. And I can see longest to shortest. Excellent. All right, so now it asks, order the objects from shortest to longest. See if you're able to do this without having me move the items. So shortest to longest. Now I'm going to actually start backwards. I'm going to put my pencil first because I definitely think that's the longest. And then I'm pretty certain that the marker would be next. I can check. Yep, definitely. Now, as we get to the crayon and the glue stick, I'm not sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them and put them near each other so that I have a better idea. So when I do this, it's easy to see that my crayon is longer than my glue stick. But having them separate was really hard for me. So now I'm going to add my crayon here and my glue stick all the way up here. And now my items or objects go from shortest to longest. And it's very easy to see once they're all lined up to different lengths. All right, inside your packet, you can find this page. It says Lesson 30, Develop Session 3. I'm looking for numbers 4, 5, and 6. Page 708. 708. So, number 4, it says complete the sentences. The blank pencil is taller than the green pencil. So I'm comparing the pencil to this green one. So which one would we say is taller? Black. Excellent. This is my tallest one here, and it is taller than the green. So I'm going to write that the black pencil is taller than the green. The blank pencil is shorter than the green. So going back to the green, which pencil is shorter? Excellent, the yellow pencil. So the yellow pencil is shorter than the green pencil. Number 5, circle the group of animals that shows them in order from tallest to shortest. So here we're comparing their heights. So tallest to shortest. Excellent. Group A over here, because my giraffe is the tallest animal, and then we go down to the shortest. Again, they're lined up on this baseline, so I can easily see their heights to compare. Number 6, circle the shortest pin. Okay, so which one would be the shortest? Again, they're all lined up, so I'm looking at their heights here. Excellent, the light blue one. And then the second part, put an X on the tallest pin. Excellent. The tallest pin. All right, this page is also found in your packet. Lesson 30, Refine, Session 5, and it is page number 716, 716. Number 4, Boom says the red ribbon is the longest. Buzz says that Boom is wrong. How does Buzz know? So now this is a little challenging because they did not line up the ribbons here. Boom says the red ribbon is the longest. It looks like it is, but all of this ribbon needs to be accounted for. So here I have this amount of ribbon, and on this side, just a small space here. So Boom is wrong because red is not the longest. We would say Buzz is correct because the ribbons are not lined up correctly. The pink ribbon is actually the longest if it was brought forward. So if someone tells you and you know that's incorrect, make sure you explain. So then the next time you'll know to line up all of the ribbons on this edge so then we could easily compare their lengths. Number 5, read the clues. Color the rectangles. So my clues are the red rectangle is shortest, the purple rectangle is longer than the blue rectangle. So I'm going to start with the very first clue. The red rectangle is shortest. So I'm going to find the shortest, the one that does not go out the farthest. So here is my red. Now I'm going to try my best on here to make this red. I'm not going to color it all in because it's very challenging on here. So we've done the first clue. Now let's reread our second clue. The purple rectangle is longer than the blue. So I need to make sure that purple is longer than blue. So I'm going to go on blue. So if purple is longer, then this one because I need one that's going to be longer for purple. And now I have my last one, and purple is longer than blue. Excellent job. All right, number 6. Circle the word that makes the sentence true. Circle the word that makes the sentence true. Put an X on the other word. So let's see. The blue mug is taller or shorter than the yellow mug. So would I say the blue mug is taller than the yellow mug, or would I say the blue mug is shorter than the yellow mug? Well, I see them lined up, and I see that the yellow mug is taller. So that means the blue mug is shorter. So we're going to circle shorter and cross off taller. So we know that the blue mug is shorter than the yellow mug. All right, keep up the great work. See you soon. Bye.